day. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Chris Boswell, the kickoff. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he returns this to the 22.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out with that.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Gain of 15.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, powering forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
39-yard line.
on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Mayfield.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. 1st down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2nd and 5 from the 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Completion here to Claypool. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
On the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. And the Steeler first down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Intended for Juju.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
21-yard
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Cleveland Browns.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
At the 4-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Formation for the Browns.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Switzer. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 10.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. He's got daylight. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Browns.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play?
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A gain of 7.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Steelers.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Freeman again. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Snell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Johnson now returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, this is Chubb. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. The Browns on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
44-yard
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Peoples-Jones returning.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. The Browns on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
35-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different?
He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
14.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Peoples-Jones returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. One last shot from Mayfield here. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30.